So ladies and gentlemen, it has been quite some time since I've discussed one of the biggest scandals to come out of the entertainment industry involving now disgraced rapper P. Diddy. We all know what he's been accused of, we all know the situation. How he was allowed to walk around for so long as a free man is absolutely insane, and a lot of questions have to be asked about that with answers truthfully delivered. But on top of all the other allegations Diddy is now facing, we have some more to talk about, and these are truly shocking, and that is a massive understatement. Now, because of what I'm going to be talking about in this video today and discussing with you guys, I'm going to need a lot of support on this video because it will most likely end up getting suppressed, so make sure to leave a like rating as it really helps out the video. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video, comment on this video, share this video around, and then after that we'll be getting into this list that Diddy apparently had for women attending his freak-off parties. Yeah, a lot to discuss. Let's get into it. So as you can all see on your screen right now, Sky News have reported P. Diddy Sean Combs accused of drugging and sexually assaulting a 10-year-old boy in a new lawsuit. Man. Sean Diddy Combs has been accused of drugging and sexually assaulting a 10-year-old boy in a new lawsuit. The rapper 54 allegedly assaulted the boy in a New York City hotel room in 2005. A second new lawsuit accuses the jailed hip-hop mogul of assaulting a 17-year-old would-be contestant on the reality television series Making the Band in 2008. They are the latest in a wave of lawsuits in which accusers allege they were sexually assaulted by Combs at parties and meetings over the last 2 decades. Combs' lawyer denied the two new claims and accused the plaintiff's lawyer Anthony Busby of seeking publicity. Mr. Busby says he is representing more than 150 of the rapper's alleged victims and has filed at least 17 lawsuits. So we have more than 150 victims here, alleged victims, and at least 17 lawsuits. So it just makes you think, perhaps, how many victims are out there that aren't even involved with all of this. This is darker than the average person actually realizes. Mr. Combs and his legal team have full confidence in the facts and the integrity of the judicial process, an email statement read. In court, the truth will prevail that Mr. Combs never sexually assaulted or trafficked anyone, man or woman, adult or minor. Combs is currently in a New York City jail after pleading not guilty to federal sex trafficking charges contained in an indictment unsealed after his arrest on the 16th of September. He is accused of coercing and abusing women, as well as silencing victims through blackmail and violence. The 10-year-old boy, who was not identified in the lawsuit, was an aspiring actor and rapper who had traveled with his parents from California for meetings with the music industry executives. He was allegedly given a drug-laced soft drink by an associate of Combs during what was supposed to be an audition. Combs then pushed him down and forced him to perform before he lost consciousness, the lawsuit says. The rapper threatened to badly hurt the child's parents if he told anyone what happened, the suit said. And then we also have here the 17-year-old unidentified male who said Combs forced him to perform with the music mogul and a bodyguard during a 3-day audition for the Making the Band television show which Combs produced. I mean, is there going to be other potential victims involved with that show? Who knows? But the fact we have Diddy here being accused of forcing a 10-year-old boy and a 17-year-old boy to perform certain acts just shows you how horrifying all of this is getting. And are they just scratching the surface with all of this? It seems like they potentially could be. And you have to ask along with that, who else was involved? Because I do not believe for 1 second Diddy is going to be the only one who could be guilty in all of this. This is a big issue we see in Hollywood, in the entertainment industry, where young people do get taken advantage of. We've seen adults come forward now and talk about their situations and their experiences when they were young in this industry. It is dark, demonic, and children need to be protected. Combs framed the latter as a test of how much the teenager wanted to succeed in the music industry. When he expressed concerns, the 17-year-old was eliminated from the competition and unable to return to the music industry for 7 years, according to the filing. Both lawsuits were brought under New York City's Victims of Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Act, which allows survivors to bring lawsuits even if the statute of limitations has passed. Combs' criminal trial is scheduled for May 5th, 2025, and I imagine in the lead up to that we are going to get a lot more information coming out about this whole thing, and if this is dealt with properly, and it comes out that all of this is true, it would be a very big moment for a lot of people. I think even the average person would sit there and go, yeah, you know what, maybe there is a lot of dark stuff going on here that we don't know about. I hope a lot of the truth comes out. I know we won't get the whole truth, that never happens, but you know, how many situations are going to occur and people have no idea what's really going on. But let's now move on to Diddy's disgusting list of requirements for women who attended his freak-off parties. Sean Diddy Combs had a disgusting list of requirements about the weight and appearance of women who attended his freak-off sessions, a source claimed. The disgraced music mogul is said to have enforced a strict 140-pound weight limit on the guests at his infamous parties. The source told the New York Post that other stipulations included that the women be young and hot and wear revealing clothing. We would do a weigh-in if necessary, an organizer who said they worked with the star in 2004 and 2005. They go on to say the girls had to be young and hot, so I always had a scale nearby in case I needed to make sure. The number was 140 pounds, but if a girl was really tall, there was a little bit of discretion involved. Seems completely normal, right? Other requirements included no flab, no cellulite, not overly pierced or tattooed, no short hair, the source added. Prosecutors claimed the freak-offs involved women who had been coerced or blackmailed into performing, with some even transported across state lines to participate. Lawyer Tony Busby says he represents more than 120 victims who are filing lawsuits against the star, accusing him of, including some who were minors at the time. The freak-off organizer claimed that Diddy never asked the ages of those involved. It was, don't ask, don't tell. At the time I was really young myself, and I honestly thought that we weren't asking the age because of drinking laws, the source added. I never stayed around for the freak-offs and had no idea that these girls were expected to have sex with people. However, they also revealed that the women were instructed to wear provocative clothing and high heels at the time. No pants, no jeans, no flat shoes, the organizer said. Every girl had to wear a party dress, preferably very short, just enough to cover her butt cheeks, but no longer than mid-thigh cleavage showing. Welcome to Hollywood. And every single one of them had to be wearing stilettos. That one, there was no exception, high stilettos. Another source described a shady offer she received to go back to Diddy's home after she performed at the rapper's 2005 MTV VMAs after party. I didn't go, the dancer, who was 20 years old at the time, but other girls did, and then really wouldn't talk about what happened there. She claimed she was paid $250 for the dance performance and offered an additional $1,000 to go back to the star's home. It was previously reported that Diddy timed several of his freak-offs with major nights in the showbiz industry, such as the VMAs or the 2005 Super Bowl. So again, think about how many celebrities went to those parties. The rapper is facing a host of sex trafficking and racketeering offenses following his September 16th arrest. Since then, upwards again of 120 victims have already come forward. He remains incarcerated at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center after his request for bail was denied. He is facing a life sentence if he is convicted of all charges: racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prosecution. The minimal possible term, if convicted of all three offenses, is 15 years behind bars, meaning he would be 69 at the time of his release. Well, I'm hoping if all of this is true, he never sees sunlight again. People like this do not deserve to be out there in the world. I know there was probably a lot of information there, ladies and gentlemen, to take in, and some of it truly disturbing, but I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens next year with this trial. It will be a very interesting time for the industry as a whole, and you know, we may possibly get a lot of big names coming out of this, and their reputations I don't think are going to be looking too good after this trial. But leave your thoughts down below nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen. What are your thoughts on everything discussed in this video? I'd like to know. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video, comment on this video, share this video, follow my socials down below in the description. But until next time, it has been your host JD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.